Hello wine lovers, Tom Nelson here from Rafflesoft. Today's video is going to show us how to take a really nice shot of a bottle which is set against a pretty boring background. If you can take a look here, we have nothing but just a plain white background. Looks like the bottle is actually floating out there. And we're going to add a vignette to this image to give it a little kick or a little spice. So let's get started. First thing we should do is duplicate our background layer. This enables us to work on the new layer, the copied layer, and make sure that if we make a mistake, we can always just revert back to the background layer, the original layer. The easiest way to do this is to select that background layer and just hit Control J on a PC keyboard or Command J on a Macintosh keyboard, and you have a duplicate of the layer. The second way to do this is to just drag the background layer right onto the new layer icon down here at the bottom, and immediately we have a new layer as well. Okay, making sure that we have the background layer here selected, the next step is to crop away some of this white space on our image. And so we are going to select our crop tool and take out, or just take a rough here out a little frame here that's going to get rid of some of that white space. Over to the image, crop that image, and we are ready to go on to the next step. Now let's add our vignette, and the easy way to do that is just select a filter, go down to the distort filter, choose lens correction, and it brings up a window where we can actually normally just correct where we might have some lens distortion in the image, but we also have this option to adjust the vignette. And the easiest way to do that is to just darken down the corners of our lens, and this adds a nice effect to the image. And of course we can change our midpoint, which will bring the darkness in or bring the darkness out. And you can play around with that to your heart's content. And of course you can reduce the size of the image so you can see the whole thing. And again, play with the sliders to darken your edges and change the center point or the midpoint. Wow, what a difference. We now have a nice smooth gradient vignette behind on our image here. However, if you're looking at this on a YouTube video, it may not look all that nice and all that smooth. It may do YouTube conversion of the video may make it look like it has rings around it. It's called banding effect. So we'll put a nice image that you can view actually in a browser on the website, in the blog, so you can see what the actual result of this vignetting is. So in 3 easy steps, 1, 2, 3, you can add a nice effect to a very, very plain, boring image. So this is Tom Nelson signing off for today's video. If you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions, please drop me a note at my blog or at the rafflesoft.com website. Happy photoshopping.